Rohan, a second-year engineering student from Pune, dreamed of cracking the CAT exam and getting into a top IIM. But every night, he'd get lost in social media, barely studying, and feeling like a failure. The pressure and guilt kept piling up, making his dream feel impossible. One evening, after another wasted night, he called his cousin for advice. His cousin's tip was simple: just read 1 page a day. That's it. Skeptical but desperate, Rohan tried it. The next day, he read a single page. It took less than 10 minutes, but he felt a small sense of accomplishment. He did it again the next day, and the next. Soon, reading 1 page became automatic. No pressure, no guilt. This tiny habit was the seed of a bigger transformation. Rohan's story is about the power of atomic habits. Tiny changes that lead to remarkable results. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start so small it feels easy. Success isn't about giant leaps, but thousands of tiny, consistent steps. Rohan's journey had just begun, but he'd already taken the most important step. What's an atomic habit? Think of an atom, the smallest unit of matter. Alone, it's tiny, but together, atoms build everything. Small habits work the same way. 1 page a day may seem insignificant, but repeated daily, it compounds. Imagine improving just 1% every day. In a year, you're 37 times better. But if you get 1% worse each day, your progress vanishes. We often ignore small changes because results aren't instant. The key isn't the goal, but the system. The daily habits that get you there. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Want to be a runner? Run regularly, not just dream of marathons. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your habits. Focus on becoming the kind of person who does the habit, not just achieving the goal. When you see yourself as a consistent student or a fit person, your actions follow. It's a powerful feedback loop, one tiny change at a time. That's the magic of atomic habits. To change habits, you need to understand how they work. Every habit follows a 4-step loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. The cue triggers your brain, like a phone notification or seeing your running shoes. The craving is the desire for a change in state, relaxation, entertainment, or satisfaction. The response is the action, checking your phone, eating, or studying. If the action is easy, you'll do it. If it's hard, you won't. The reward is the payoff, relief, pleasure, or a sense of accomplishment. Rewards reinforce the habit loop, making you want to repeat it. For example, you see your phone cue, crave connection, craving, check messages, response, and feel satisfied, reward. The easier and more rewarding a habit, the more likely it is to stick. Understanding this loop lets you break bad habits and build good ones. Make cues obvious, craving strong, responses easy, and rewards satisfying. That's how you take control of your habits. Every action you repeat strengthens the loop. Master the loop, and you master your habits. Now let's use the habit loop to build better habits. James Clear's 4 laws. Make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. First, make it obvious. Place cues in plain sight, like your book on your desk or vitamins by your toothbrush. Second, make it attractive. Pair habits with something you enjoy. Listen to music only while jogging or watch your favorite show after studying. Third, make it easy. Reduce friction. Lay out your workout clothes, prep healthy snacks, or use the 2-minute rule. Scale habits down to something you can do in 2 minutes. Read a book becomes read 1 page. Study becomes open my notes. Starting is the hardest part. Make it effortless. Fourth, make it satisfying. Give yourself an immediate reward. Track your progress with a calendar or habit tracker. Crossing off a day feels good and motivates you to keep going. The brain loves instant gratification, so create small wins. Good habits stick when they're obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Don't rely on willpower. Design your environment and routine for success. Engineer your habits, and your habits will shape your future. The 4 laws are your toolkit for change. Use them to make good habits inevitable and bad habits difficult. That's how you build lasting change. Meet Priya, a college student from Delhi who wanted to get fitter. Big changes overwhelmed her, so she started small. A 15-minute morning walk. First, she made it obvious, placing her shoes and workout clothes by her bed and setting an alarm labeled, "Time for your walk." Next, she made it attractive, creating a playlist of favorite songs she only listened to while walking and joining a WhatsApp group for encouragement. Then, she made it easy. Her only goal was to put on her shoes and step outside. Once out, walking felt natural. Finally, she made it satisfying, using a wall calendar and star stickers to track her progress. Each star was a small, immediate reward, making her want to keep the streak alive. Priya didn't overhaul her life overnight. She used the 4 laws to make one small habit stick. The result? Consistency, motivation, and real change. Her story proves that tiny habits done right can transform your life. You don't need to be perfect, just persistent. Start with one small step and let momentum build. The 4 laws work for any habit, any goal. Try them and watch your habits and your life change. Rohan and Priya didn't change overnight. They built success with small, consistent habits. You are the architect of your habits and your future. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one area to improve. What's the 2-minute version of your new habit? Make it so easy you can't fail. Use the 4 laws. Make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Write down your plan. Be specific. I will study chemistry at 6 p.m. for 25 minutes, then reward myself with an episode of my favorite show. Every small win is a vote for your future self. These tiny steps build self-belief and momentum. Start today. Start now. Take that one tiny atomic step. Your journey begins with a single page, a single walk, a single action.